Hi, Fernando.
Hi, Logesh.
Yeah, okay. Today we are going to see about the five very simple steps to implement HTTPS on a site, right? So,
Mhm.
what do you think about HTTPS and how it's influencing the ranks on the SERPs for our clients?
It really helps, really. I mean, some of those industries which you implemented, it helps. Even looking at the SEO consultants in it really helps having the HTTPS on your URL. And Google takes into consideration as it's a plus factor, and they even had clearly mentioned, and even the industry professionals knew that there are backed up data that proves that HTTP is helping, So because they are picking up it as a ranking factor, and that's what happens when a site has a HTTPS. It can really go about and rank better. It's not the only factor, but it gives a boost. It's a scoring factor that people can look up to if they want to really go achieve pinnacle ranks in the SEO game.
Okay. So, like one more question we have at this point, right? So, after implementing HTTPS, do we see a very big movement like after implementing it, right, on the SERPs? Do we see a very big movement? Like, what is your comments on it?
The honest one is not really big. It's a scoring factor because if the on page is not done right, which we talk about on other webinars and the stuff, right, then you miss out the point. So
Yes.
if you've done all those things right, this is an element that you can implement and score better.
Okay,
So then
okay,
yes, there is a ranking boost,
okay,
and we find it very much definitely. Like even
okay,
the clients who went about and implemented, they stood up to get better rankings.
okay, perfect. Okay, guys, so let's move into the five simple steps to implement HTTPS. Okay, Fernando?
Okay, then sure, Logesh. Yeah, continue.
Yeah,
Let's move forward with that one.
yeah, okay then. Hello everyone, this is Logesh Kumar from ClickDo and InfoSub. Today we are going to see like how to implement HTTPS on a website with like very simple steps, right? Just 5 steps. And this video will be like less than 5 minutes so that you will have a quick overview of how to implement HTTPS towards a WordPress website very easily, right? Let us get started. The very first thing that you require is you have to buy an SSL, right? That's technically like you are buying an SSL certificate. You can either buy it from GoDaddy or HostGator or Seek-a-Host, right? You will get incredible offers at Seek-a-Host as well, or you can make use of free SSL, right? Like Let's Encrypt is providing the free SSL. It's a bit hard to configure, but still if you're having your VPS on DreamHost, you can get it in a click of a button, right? The next thing is wait till the SSL is issued. Like it may take up to 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and sometimes like it can take up to 2 hours. It is based on the SSL that you actually apply for, right? And you have to wait till the SSL is issued, and then you have to proceed with the following steps, or else you may get some SSL errors as well, like HTTPS connection is not secure, or the certificate is invalid, or you may get a lot of errors, right? Next, change the WordPress settings. Like it is like fairly simple, and like I'm going to show you hands-on on a website just not having SSL. I'm going to turn it to an SSL website, okay, with HTTPS. The next thing, this is the very important step here. Rewrite .htaccess file for 301 redirection. Guys, this is the most important, and if you miss this step, people who are landing on your HTTP version will be redirected to HTTPS, but they will face some kind of browser errors, right? It is purely based on the browser. Next, submit to Google Index. Like it is actually like submitting to Google, submitting to Bing, and so like when you submit to the Bing Webmaster Tools, it will get automatically indexed on Yahoo as well, right? It is all about like adding the new HTTPS version of the website to the search engines, right? And that's done. So let us see hands-on, right? I'm going to show you an example site which is not a HTTPS based site, and now I'm going to do all the simple 5 steps in 5 minutes. Like not actually 5 minutes, in like 2 minutes I'm going to make the website load along with HTTPS in front of your eyes. Okay, let us get hands on. Yes, we are on the hands-on site, right? It's like angelspark.in. Okay guys, so let me directly take you to the step 1 where we'll be configuring the settings, right? So the very first thing that you have to do is log into the site, go to settings, general, and here you'll, like, by default it will be HTTP and you have to make it to HTTPS, right? This is the step 1. Okay, once you make it HTTPS and click save changes, you will be required to log into the website again. Okay, if your SSL has been issued and if it is approved, right, and if it is active, like, you will not get any errors here. You can actually use it in the normal way, right? Now going to the step 2, go to plugins, install plugins. Here the objective is to disable the cache, right? Because when implementing the SSL, it is highly recommended to disable cache, or else you will be facing a lot of problems here, right? On this site I'm using W3 total cache. I have actually disabled it now, right? The cache plugin is disabled. Like, you may be using like VP Super Cache or VP Rocket or whatever, just disable the cache plugin. Now click on add new. Now you're going to install a plugin called as WordPress HTTPS, right? And that plugin is mainly used to remove the HTTP and it will convert everything to HTTPS. Okay, so I guess my internet is a bit slow. Okay, so it's WordPress HTTPS, right? So I'm just going to install it, and once this is done, it is like fairly easy to configure it. It does not have much big list of options, right? And I click on activate plugin. So once this is activated, you get a new option on your like left pane, and it must be like you have to make sure that this checkbox is done, like remove unsecure elements, right? It should be marked S, and then proxy should be auto, and it can be anything. Like, just save the changes. And yeah, the settings have been saved. Okay, now what's the next step, right? It is one of the very important step that we are going to do next, right? It is changing the htaccess file, right? So let me show you an example. Like, I have made these changes, and previously this site was loading, like you can see it is without HTTPS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it something like HTTPS version, right? Now if you do not rewrite the htaccess file, what happens is there will be two copies of the website. One version will be with HTTP and the other version will be with HTTPS, right? So you can see the site loads perfectly with HTTPS now. Okay, so let me go to add new. It will be htaccess. Can actually install VP htaccess control. That will be pretty good. Activate the plugin. Okay, now it's activated. Okay, you have to go to settings and htaccess control, and this is how it appears, right? And this will be something like the default settings of the htaccess control. Now we have to go to custom htaccess, right? Here I'm just going to add a set of new codes. You can see like rewrite engine on, like whatever the traffic that comes from port 80, it will be redirected to this URL. So here I have to remove yourdomain.com, and then I have to enter angelspark.in, right? And then I'm just copying the code, pasting it here, and then I click on save all changes. Right, so now it says all options are updated. So now I just enter. You can see the www site is automatically redirecting to the HTTPS version. So let me test it on a private window now. Right, so now you can see all the HTTP traffic is being redirected to HTTPS version of the same website. Okay, so that is done. So it may take a bit to load, but coming back. Right, this is the final step. Custom htaccess. This is the code. Make sure this URL, like it's like the domain name is same, and make sure you do have an FTP access to the like server before playing with htaccess codes, because if you do something wrong here, your website may stop loading. Right guys, so this is done for now. So if you have any questions, like this is done, like I think you should actually know how to submit a website to Google Index. It is very simple. Go to the Webmaster Tools, put the URL, get the HTML code for verification, put it on your site and get verified. Right, that's fairly very simple. So I just gave you 5 simple steps to put your HTTPS website live, right? Because these days HTTPS is of very high importance, right? So if you have any question, you can drop the question on our YouTube channel, or if you have any feedback or comments, post it on our Facebook or YouTube. We'll be getting in touch with you as early as possible, guys. Okay, then thank you for watching the video. If you really like this video, subscribe to our channel.